sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Stocked with food.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Doesn't look normal to you. That looks normal to you. Never seen that. Get one book and everything will collapse.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
This house is hella creepy, though.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Am I pregnant?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
People.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Let's see.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind the door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its
December 13th, 1947. Dear Dad, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Why can't you just go back to bed like a little girl? Come on.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Damn, this is hella creepy, yo.
I kept eating and eating.
Some red. Ew, okay.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Let me get more, come on.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And And suddenly, I was a cat.
I'm a cat? Oh. I'm supposed to go down? What am I supposed to do? Is there a way to jump? Doesn't even tell you the controls. Wow, okay. Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Stop jumping. There we go.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Huh. Now where do I jump to? Do I jump back? And then do I jump? What if I jump up there? It's not letting me jump now. There it is. Like signaling me to fall.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Where is she? Oh.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Flying.
Rabbits.
Come here. Where? I can't even look down this one. Did I get one? Nice.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
You think little girls look like retaliate. Or not retaliate, but like, wouldn't eat animals.
A mama rabbit.
Where?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
And how are you going to live? Your house could be in the water. You gotta wiggle out. It isn't working like a bit. Oh my god, again, really? Yes. Yes, 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 go down.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
You have a shark just
Now,
jumped
I
down.
was hungrier than ever.
Oh, what are you doing? Go down.
I wanted fat, juicy sweets.
Get him, boy.
And it tasted really good.
Okay, let's go back down so we can actually see. There. Wow. No. Oh god, I think I lost her. I'm in first person so I can see. Oh.
Grabbed on tight. I was so jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything changed.
You're a snake. Oh god.
Now I was a monster. I smelled people everywhere. I was big,
Person there.
and I mean real wide.
I ate that in person. Yeah.
I wanted to stop, but also didn't.
Oh, it's just a cat there.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled the new something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
I see a snake.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Goodbye. Good job. Say hello. Oh, I just came out of a toilet. But now, where's the door?
I got.
What's happening? Am I gonna go under the door? Slither under the door? No.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, that was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
You sound insane. I hope she does. She gets eaten.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Alright. No.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I mean, look at the wall. I wonder if I can check under the bed, see if it's still there. Okay, now what do I do? Is there more dialogue? Do I have to interact with something? Do I get out? What do I do? Ah, the door. This wasn't here.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on that house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Wait, what? Oh.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
I didn't even get to check out the rest of the room.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Huh.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Mother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
What am I doing? I'm swinging. Alright, boys. Gotta get that momentum, you know what I'm saying? Oh, use both feet. Okay, you can only use one.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh god, this isn't sounding good.
Dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Alright. Oh,
I told him
God.
going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh no.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
You know, I'm
That's
going
what I
to
want to
hell
remember about my brother.
Oh my god. I'd be scared out of my life if I would do that.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did it.
Damn, son.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Anything else I can interact with?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
My man's even installed his own secret room. Like, what the hell?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I saw other things. Oh. I. The man's just ripping off heads.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
The Dreadful Stories. Guest
Of all
starring.
the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums and Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, baby. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh my god.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Mess with me, boy. Throw a crutch in your face.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Okay. Frickin' fight me, boy.
Oh, Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
A crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But this is a trick. You're dead, Walter.
Just practicing my swings. There are roller skates everywhere.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicion.
He was quite smashing.
Yeah, kick him. Lock it.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
She played her part beautifully. counter, but just couldn't do it. My lord, hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Brr.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yo, he's gonna disappear when I go down there, watch. See, let's see. Is he gone? No, he's still there. I knew it. Where are the legs of that chair?
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh, God.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Behind you.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they've ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Damn.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah. Can I leave? I guess there's a secret here too.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Jeez, just speak, please. Then.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Can't even see anything.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough,
1976.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
2005.
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I have to leave while I still can.
Oh, there's still books. Like, there's like books everywhere.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I have a week or a month or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Yeah, where are all the trees at?
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Was there like a flood? Because I remember there was a train. Okay.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Oh. She's writing it for the child. She may not live because, you know, everybody in her family dies.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
It's where he went goodbye off into the distance. Alright, I think I'm gonna I think we're gonna end it here. If you like it, subscribe. Peace.